Welcome to
When the leaves change colors and the air is crisp, that's when Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast emerges from the grave for a fright-filled month.
I know you can't see me, but I'm standing right beside you.
Your hosts for your ghostly journey are Madam Jess Leota and Master John Grayson. So take your loved ones by the hand, please, and kindly watch your step. Sit back, relax, and don't get scared for Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast, Halloween Edition.
Jesse! Welcome.
Hey, John.
Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast, episode whatever.
I don't bleeping know. Welcome back, Kari.
Thank you guys for having
Yeah.
me again.
Yes, we are all having a little brew as we sit here and chat.
Yeah, little do and brew.
Yep. We
made
had
that
some
up.
pizza. and-
Great, but I think that pizza was really good.
Really good. Props to Costco here. Yeah, so we're kind of kicking off spooky season here
right,
at
this
Parks
comes
and
out-
Pixie Dust.
In October.
Yes.
We are in October.
October, which is my favorite season.
Same.
Fall, spooky season, you know, the leaves, the pumpkin, everything, you know, apples and
Yeah.
spice and sweater weather and scarves and
Well, your pumpkin spice.
my boobies don't sweat anymore. Like
There
I
you go.
just I love this time of year. And Ugg boots, or as Steve says, ugly boots, but whatever, Steve. Yeah, so this is my favorite season. I am definitely a Halloween girl. I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys.
Oh, I am a Halloween girl too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can attest. He's a Halloween girly girl.
Yeah. Are you a pumpkin spice kind of guy, girl?
What?
Are
Oh,
are
you're
a
talking to me?
pumpkin- Yeah, are you a pumpkin
No.
spice person?
No, I like apple cider.
Okay. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
ever get that caramel apple spice from
Oh, yeah.
Starbs?
Yeah. I love that during the. I think I discovered that in the. I discovered it. I founded that
Yeah.
at Starbucks.
That's why I'm dating you.
Yeah. No, I found that in like December or something. That's a good like winter drink too.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much. Yes. I don't think that's a caffeinated drink though, right? It's just a
I don't know if that's caffeinated.
Yeah, it's a good one though.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm more of a pumpkin cream cold brew person. I'm less of a pumpkin spice latte, more pumpkin
Oh.
cream cold brew.
Okay.
Because like the pumpkin spice latte is good, but it's a little too much in my
Too much
opinion.
pumpkin?
Just too much syrup, too sweet.
Okay.
But I'm a cold brew person because I like the bitterness of the coffee, and then the pumpkin cold foam on top is like your little bit of joy on top. That's what
Okay.
she said. So I like
Yeah.
sipping joy on top, and then
That sounds like it has a lot of caffeine in it.
it does,
Yeah.
which I like.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
Toddler and a baby. It's
Yep.
probably helps out.
Yep, toddler. Yeah, yes, precisely. And I often get a venti of that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Next time get a Trenta.
Wow.
yep.
Well, next
Yeah.
time we're getting you a
Toronto.
Trenta and
Trenta
then a
of
tall.
Well, I mean, yeah,
The refreshers.
of
Yeah.
the refresher, because Natalie
Right.
drank, I think, 3/4 of your refresher.
Yeah.
And girl was just going to town while you were just catching up with us. And
Yeah.
I looked over and I'm like, yeah, girl
Yeah.
likes her refreshers.
She's a Starbies girl.
She's a Starbucks girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, so kicking off spooky season, we
Yeah.
are chatting about kind of continuing your recent trip. So you guys did, this was mainly a Universal trip, but you did this year's Halloween Horror Nights, which
Yep.
is when this episode airs, it'll still be currently going on.
Yep.
So yeah, let's hear about it. I mean, that was a long day that you guys
It
had.
was.
day.
It was.
So
Yeah.
how was it?
I loved it. Kari?
I mean, No, to be honest, it was insanely interesting to experience.
Yeah.
There's 10 houses, which seems so much because I remember going to like Valley Fair in Minnesota and they'd have 1 or 2 houses and I thought that was too much.
Oh, yeah.
So think of going into 10 and you've already done 2 Universal parks that day, Island of Adventure and Universal Studios. And now you're heading into the night with 10 horror houses all spread across the park.
I commend you for doing that because I think I would want Horror Nights to be a totally separate day. Personally, that's what I would do.
Well, I'm
But you're an
I'm a
extremist.
crazy.
You're an
I'm a
extremist,
crazy.
John.
a crazy.
But I will say,
Sorry.
there's 10 houses. John made it through all 10.
Mm-hmm.
I made it through 7.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if I was going to make it
Super
through
one.
1 or 2.
I commend you, Kari. I don't
Super
even
pro.
want to do 1.
Yeah.
So, good for you, girl.
So when we were hitting 7, at that point, I had been, we'd been out in the parks for 12, 14 hours. I had hit 27,000 steps, which is over 12 miles. You're in the heat, all of that stuff. So I tapped out at 7, and it was less so because of the horror and the jump scares and everything like that. But that was getting to me a bit at that point. It's been a long
You're
day.
tired as doo-doo.
But I also knew I had to walk all the way back through the park, all the way back through the city walk, get on a bus. And the fact that I tapped out and John sweetly said, I'll come with you. I'll come back to the resort
Johnny
with
John!
you. And I said, absolutely not. You are going to finish these houses. I'm a big girl. I can get home on my own. And I did.
I love that.
And then he showed up about an hour and a half later. So
Yeah.
high five.
Johnny John, what a guy. What a guy. You were willing to forego 3 of the houses.
I think it was still gonna stay.
All right. Well, that's the end of my time on this podcast. We'll talk about this later.
No, but Kari, I commend you for doing all that. That's a lot.
She was a trooper for
Yes.
7 houses all day.
Yes.
But yeah, and then on top of the 7 houses or 10 houses, they had like multiple scare zones that you walk through. Like,
Which that's a lot too.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Because you have to go through those to get to other houses, because they're kind of spread out.
Oh,
They were
God.
kind of in chunks. There's this ones in the front,
Yeah, they're
there's
in
one in the
they're in
back.
stretches.
But it was cool to see during the day them without there was no jump scares. You could kind of he was trying to point out this is kind of like the cat area for
Sure.
the cat jump scares where people are dressed up as cats, and I wasn't quite getting it until we walked through it.
Sure.
You know. Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
I mean, I personally really struggle with that stuff. So I've been to Six Flags Fright Fest back in high school, which at this point was almost 20 years ago, which is really,
My God,
that shows my age.
it's
Holy
been 84 years.
It's been 84 years and I can still smell the fresh paint. I mean, damn, I was terrified. Granted, I was 16 and I'm 35 now, but I feel like I'm more scared of the world now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, my nervous system is royally small wee up. So I feel like going to that would set me over the edge. I mean, I know it's for fun and I know it's entertainment and you're safe and they can't touch you and all that, but I don't know how I'd do. I mean, Kari, how do you do? I know John's fine with it, but how do you do with jump scare stuff in these scare zones?
So not great. I mean, I do deal with anxiety issues too.
Yeah.
And again, I was having a bit of anxiety going into this because 10 is overwhelming.
Yeah.
But, you drink a beer beforehand. You got a big, tall drink of water as your boyfriend. I was literally behind him the whole time.
Yep.
Do you hear that?
But that didn't necessarily...
With a sexy voice.
Tall drink of beer.
Nice and foamy. I don't even know. I don't even know what that means.
Use your imagination, folks. My favorite was when he first told us about you. He said that you said his voice was sexy, and I was like, "Yeah, John, we got to play that up."
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I was behind him the whole time, which did help.
Yeah.
But what I kept making me pissed off is that they don't jump scare at every single person.
Right.
Because they can't, because that's just not, everybody's flowing behind each other in a trail, right?
Right.
Which helps, actually.
Which helps because then you kind of know if someone's coming up. But then he wouldn't
But-
get jump scared, and like I'd get jump scared like 3 times, and he wouldn't get it at all. So I felt like I was getting hit the
More
most.
screwed.
And there'd be times like in houses where you would see where the person is, and it's like, all right, I see you.
I see
And then they
you.
still come out, and it gets me.
Yep.
Yep.
And then like you turn a corner, and it's the same. There's like another opening. And it's the same person.
Same person, and they got
and they
you
get you
again.
again.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the first 2 luckily,
Yeah.
there was 3 houses that were in the kind of in the front side of the park. And
Yeah.
the first 2 were not that bad. So
Okay.
I kind of like gained some confidence there.
Kind of ease into it. Yeah.
And then we'll get through all of them, but like then
Yeah.
we hit Terrifier, and
Yeah.
which was by far the scariest for me, and I was just like, oh my God.
Did you cry at all?
No, I didn't cry, but I did a lot of like, no, 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 sir. at the actors.
No, you don't do
No, no, sir.
Don't you pop out at me, you monster man.
No.
Yeah. I guess let's just go through the houses.
Yeah, let's hear
So-
it. Let's hear it.
So we had
Take it away, babe.
we had the opportunity to do like what is called stay and scream. So
Yes.
if you already have a ticket to the park, you can, and you have a ticket to the event, you could stay, like kind of camp out in like the area where
Yep.
some of the houses are located, and just kind of get in line when you want to.
And wasn't that one of your pictures that you posted of like the cats like coming out from backstage? I feel like I saw a picture.
That was those are Terrifier clowns.
Oh, okay. What
Um,
was that?
That's kind of like a changing of the guard, if you will. So it's not going to be the same scare actors the entire night.
Got it.
Because
I'm
it
sure
is-
it's emotionally exhausting for them to have people screaming at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're also, some of them are actually yelling. That might be,
Yeah.
you know. So they were like changing out the actors. But seeing them walk by in all the robes and their gory makeup and whatever. And we started like clapping for them.
Oh
as
yeah,
they were
people
coming
clap all the
on.
time. It's great.
But them walking by, it was.
It's like, you're going to scare me
'cause-
later, but I
yeah.
applaud you.
But it was
Yeah.
crazy because now you're out in like the area with the bathrooms, the beer carts, other people mingling, and then they're walking by. It's almost was more freaky because they're
Yeah.
out in daylight amongst
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was like,
Yeah.
Wait,
No, 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 sir.
no, sirs.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, like, so all of these houses are located behind the park,
Okay.
behind attractions and warehouses.
'Kay.
So for some of them, it's quite a hike.
Yeah.
And comparing this year to 2 years ago when I went and did all the houses, they did it smart where like you can kind of like do one house and then you don't have to exit into the park to go into another house.
Okay.
And then go all the way, walk a mile to the other houses. They kind of have like a few stationed in an area.
Okay.
And then you could just kind of pick and choose where you want to go, get out, and then go back into another one. So we started to start at the front of the park and kind of like make our way around.
Yeah, all the way to the back of the park.
Yeah.
Because that is far.
Yeah.
That is far at the very back.
Oh
of
yeah,
Universal
it
Studios.
gets a lot farther.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, like going backstage to begin with,
Yeah,
because then
It is.
you
kinda
don't
cool.
you don't realize how close these parks are to each other,
Yeah.
like Universal and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
Because I think we were behind like the Jimmy Fallon ride, like kind of like near the entrance.
Okay.
And then we're in the backstage area, and you could see the tents from Dr. Seuss Land
Oh.
in Islands of Adventure. And it's just like, oh, that's right over there.
Yeah.
That's not
But
that
it
far.
seems like it's far when we took like the Hogwarts.
Yeah. And that's also cool too, because you could see the train.
Yeah.
track.
What's that
Gotcha.
called? The Hogwarts
Express.
Express. Right,
yeah.
where you just we went from Islands of Adventure to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah.
Right.
It seemed like a longer way, but who knows?
Yeah.
So are all the houses then at the original Universal Park?
Yeah.
Not at Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
They did have like maybe a year or two where it was at Islands of Adventure too,
Got it. Okay.
but I don't think that worked out too well.
Gotcha.
I couldn't see why that would work out at all.
Now every year they come up with new concepts for these houses, right? And oftentimes aren't some of them based on like some scary movies from that year or something too?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think they try to do like half and half. So 5 IP or 4 IP, and then 5 or 6 original houses.
Yeah.
What do you mean IP?
Like they're based off of a movie or
Okay.
a show or something. So I guess we'll just kind of go in order. The first house we did was called like Wyatt 6, which is like a wrestling group.
Okay.
So I guess that's the IP.
Okay.
And
Actual real people it's based on.
yeah.
Because they had a bunch of different characters like wrestlers do.
Yeah, there's like six
Sure.
people in this wrestling group.
Okay.
And they're all kind of like made to look like one's made to look like a skeleton, like holding a lantern, like a bandaged up guy,
Sure.
and a crazy looking woman, and some other characters. That one was okay. Some of the set pieces were cool, and like there were some good scares, especially with like the different characters.
Yeah.
Of the Wyatt Six, but
Yeah, I wrote that I wasn't scared, but I liked the concept because apparently one of the main wrestlers in that is past, but he's like beloved
Got
in
it.
the wrestling community. One of our good friends, Antonio, was talking about him, so shout out Antonio. He
Yeah.
was like, this is really like he would have loved to have been there.
Sure. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wasn't super scared. It was a pretty quick walkthrough.
Okay.
Some of the houses were longer and some are
Shorter. Yeah.
This was a shorter one.
Got it. Okay.
So I like the concept. It was kind of like honoring them and their legacy and stuff like that.
Cool.
yeah,
Love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it didn't really stand out,
Yeah.
but it was a good one to just kind of like get in, get out.
Start and
Yeah.
kind of ease into all of it too.
Yeah. The next one we did was Five Nights at Freddy's, which it's a movie, but it's based off of a video game,
Okay.
like an old arcade game or something.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of like, I guess the best way to describe it is like if Chuck E. Cheese
Oh my god, I was gonna say.
went, like if the characters from Chuck E. Cheese started like killing people or something.
Yeah. Literally, like when I think about this, it's Chuck E. Cheese on acid is what I
Yeah.
thought
So
of it as.
there's like mice characters.
Yeah, like
Well,
they're
they're
the band
like a
and
bear and
Oh, okay.
bear. And,
yeah, and they're animatronics.
yeah.
Okay.
That one we walked out and we were just like it wasn't good.
Yeah.
The animatronics were cool, some of them were, but it just wasn't really like
repetitive animatronics.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't a lot of jump scares, and like the animatronics are just like something kind of like moving forward and then
Sure.
like moving back and like maybe like moving their paw. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, even for me, this is not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It
Oh,
was,
that's funny. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So then the third one that we did was Terrifier.
Okay.
And Terrifier is, no one can see it except for you two, but my socks right now.
Okay.
I always try to make a point to get scary socks.
Love that.
So Terrifier, if you don't know, is based off of the Terrifier movies.
Okay. I've never seen them, so.
Extremely gruesome.
Oh.
It's like, there's 3 of them right now. There's a 4th one in development.
Okay.
But it's like, they always like try to outdo each other with extreme gore and kills and stuff.
Okay.
And it's gruesome.
And there's a whole clown aspect to it.
Yeah, so it's Art the Clown who is like terrorizing people and killing them.
Okay.
He's just like a crazy sadistic serial killer,
Oh.
like demon serial killer. It's insane.
How old are these movies? Are they fairly recent?
Yeah, I think like at least 2015.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this was just gruesome kills that were kind of like paying homage to the kills from the movie. They like to also, the houses like to incorporate scents, like smells and stuff. And we kind of knew about one of the scents going into it where you're walking through a bathroom and
They, like chopped up people in the sink and stuff like that.
yeah, and people are floating in their own waste.
Wait.
Oh,
Pretty much,
gosh. You're
so-
smelling doo-doo?
Yeah.
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 Literally that they like funnel the house with that smell. Yeah.
Just that
Wow.
scene.
But
And
it
then
did
like
smell like that.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. And I think like when I went a couple years ago and they did the Exorcist house,
Oh, yeah.
people said there was a faint smell of like vomit.
Oh.
I didn't, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Going to a college bar, you get the same smell.
Yeah, like bars just down the street from my place. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just walk downstairs and
Yep.
there it
Been a
is.
fun night out. Yeah.
And then the cool thing about the Terrifier house was at the end you could choose between a dry path and a wet path. Obviously, we wanted to go with the wet path, and it's supposed to simulate you like walking through a tunnel, and you're walking through like blood, quote unquote blood dripping down.
But you don't get actually like wet, do you?
You do get
You do
sprayed
get a
a
little
little
wet.
bit, and they have a person that's as like brushing
Sure.
the like blood water that almost smelled like chlorine or something. I don't even know what the smell
Yeah.
was. They had that. Apparently, the smell was so bad in the first couple of days that people were like complaining and getting sick, so they had to tone down the smell
Oh, God.
of the wet.
Well, and people were slipping
And slipping,
too.
so like they had somebody just
because it was
continue-
extremely wet. They turned it up to 11.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
this one
Yeah.
goes to an 11. So ours wasn't as wet.
Wait, what does that mean? It goes up to an 11.
Oh, that's just a Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap movie reference.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Oh,
but it
gotcha.
goes up to like the highest.
Yeah, like.
Got it.
But so what was interesting about that is we had gotten out of the first two houses, and you had asked earlier, like, about did we get rained on a lot on this trip? And the answer is no.
Right.
But while we were in between the second and third house, we stopped to get a beer. That's when we saw the whole zombie walk through.
Yeah.
And it starts massively downpouring. So he's cool with it.
Right.
I already am basically soaked, but I get my poncho on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, we're going to poncho this up. And I knew the Terrifier house had this kind of more gross, watery blood thing. So I left my poncho on for that one.
Sure.
And then at the end, I took that sucker off and threw it away and didn't need it again. But
Yeah.
I went through in a poncho.
Yeah.
And of course, I wasn't going to choose a dry path.
Well, with getting wet, are you getting wet with like actually like colored, or is it just water?
Yeah, it's colored water. I
Okay,
think.
but does it stain your clothes and doo-doo? Like,
No.
okay, that's what I wasn't sure how that.
Yeah, no, I don't think they would do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Wow.
But there was one point, like she was always like standing behind me or like walking behind me,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to lead her through, holding hands.
And he's like trying to point me at certain things.
Yeah.
And there was one point when we were walking through what's supposed to be like intestines hanging down from the ceiling in the
gross.
Terrifier house, and I went to grab her hand, and I thought I grabbed it, but it was an intestine.
So he was like, what's happened to Kari's hand up in
Like,
here?
Why does it feel weird?
Spongy intestine.
Oh God.
Kind of probably a little bit wet and slick.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
But then you said like at one point one of the clowns scared you.
So yeah, it's a clown, which is the Terrifier,
Yeah.
jump scared me, and they can't touch you, but he got real close, and I turned to him like this and just screamed. It wasn't a no, sorry. It was like blood curdling scream. That was the scariest jump scare I had. And this guy, I think I know that one of their things is the clown like laughs and claps and whatever, but I'm like looking at this guy's face and like eyes, and I think I almost made him break because he was like laughing. And then of course he was just like, he did the clown Terrifier clap.
Yeah.
And John was like, I think that's part of his act. And I'm like, but I was here. Like, I was up to so close to him. I think I almost made him break because I was so terrified.
Yeah.
He got me so good. And I think he was kind of proud. The actor.
Yeah.
Love that.
I mean, you got to hand it to those actors. They're really good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so the Terrifier house, I think, was one of the scariest that we went through.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I think it was the scariest.
And that
Yeah.
was the third house?
Yeah.
Okay.
After that, we went to one called Grave of Flesh, which is kind of like supposed to be like you're going to your own grave. You're entering your own grave, and then you're being greeted by like, or scared by like all these like skeletons and demons and that kind of thing.
Okay. And that was just a concept. It's not based on a
Yeah,
movie
that
or
was
anything.
That one was insanely artistic. Like some
Cool.
of them, they had their concepts and the concept was cool. This one was almost like a piece of art. Walking
Nice.
in
Okay.
through it.
Did you feel very scared in that one though?
You said there was one point, there was a scare that got you, but I missed it.
Yeah, that was one of the ones where I was like, they're getting me, not you. Maybe I should be walking in front. And then we go to the next house. You go, you want to walk in front? I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like that one, I remember it smelled really good walking in.
Yeah, it actually.
That's what she said.
They
Yeah.
He said?
They could both say it.
But it
They
was
were
weird
both-
because
yeah.
they definitely were using the scents. Just like they used the scents at like the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, to make you feel a certain way.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
it was weird that some of them they would have such a pleasant smell, and
Yeah,
you're
right
like
before you die.
right? Yeah, heading into your like
Heading into your own grave.
Yeah.
It smells really good, apparently.
So fun story I have for you. I discovered that I have smell-o-vision when I dream at night. Because
Wait, what? Smell? Those are. Wait, what?
because 2 nights ago
I didn't mean to laugh so hard.
I was having a dream that I was, for some reason, at my old salon I used to work at, and we were sitting around having a meeting with all the stylists, and in the middle of my dream, a stylist just lifts a cheek and rips a fart.
This is your dream?
In my dream.
Okay.
And,
Nicholas.
and well, then in the dream, it was starting to smell, like legit.
Yeah.
And I actually woke up and I realized it was Steve that farted. And it smelled. And the smell woke me up.
Into your dream.
So I said, it's like 1:15 in the morning. I turned to him, I go, my God, Steve. And he was like, that woke me up too. So he was having a dream too. the smell woke him up.
What if it was the same dream and you were just at a different perspective of it?
So then at 1:15 in the morning, he starts singing, "That's Married Life." Da-da-da-da. We're in bed at 1:15.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, and it was his fart that woke me up. Not even our
But it made its
infant.
way into your dream first.
Yes.
Like your brain started processing it.
Yes. Yes. And like, because I thought it was odd in my dream that a stylist like lifted her cheek and farted. So it's really weird how things that are happening in real time incorporate that fast in your dream.
Yeah.
Because why did my brain automatically, like the timing of her lifting a cheek and the fart was the same time?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because isn't it like in Inception where
Here
it's
we
like
go.
5 minutes in the real world equals like an hour or something
Okay.
in the dream world.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that timing is weird.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Impressed.
But
Very
I thought it was
impressed.
funny that his fart woke both of us up.
Smell-o-vision.
And it smelled so bad. I was wafting the sheets and I was like, oh my God, like what the shoot. Right?
Very nice. He's here with us.
So I had to bring that story up, and you better not cut that out on the episode because I told his whole family that today. Yeah, I told his whole family that today, and then my favorite, which I have to just embarrass him and play. When I was pregnant with Natalie, he would take pregnancy progression photos. So I would always pose like with my bump or whatever, you know. And I would always make a stupid face. So I'd be like,
Yeah.
And so one of the photos, he was like making me laugh, and he goes, "You're too much," and then he farts. Well, if you hit the live photo, it does it. So here's me.
Much.
That was a driller.
We gotta play that in the episode so everybody can hear Editor Steve's fart.
He's so gonna edit that out. He's gonna edit that out.
You are a trooper.
There's your bride.
That is my favorite photo ever on my phone. Is the live photo. I love a live photo feature. Everybody switch. I'll be the spokesperson for iPhone. Switch to iPhone for the live photo feature. Here's why. Like that's why. Anyways.
Oh man, I'll say like walking through these haunted houses might be one of the best places to do that. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh, did you?
No.
Well, he didn't because I was like literally
directly.
Yeah.
Up
So
at-
you didn't want to fart on
Yeah.
it.
Like,
No.
I mean, thanks.
You wonder how many people did that in the Terrifier bathroom scene.
I mean, because nobody would know.
Yeah.
It already smells like poo.
That's a great idea. I think I'm gonna do that if we ever do that. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Anyways, now that you've heard Steve fart, let's hear.
Oh man.
Sorry for the coughing. I was like having a sip of beer and then it kind of like got stuck.
You're fine. You're
Oh.
fine. Oh.
Grave
Love
of
you,
Flesh. Did you have anything else for Grave of Flesh?
And that's when you said smelled good, though.
Did.
It smelled really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it smell like?
Roses, maybe?
Yeah.
Like floral, actually.
Floral, but
Oh.
not
'Cause
like
you're about to go
overpowering.
in. You're about to go in the dirt,
Okay.
so you're.
Great.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
coming out of the Terrifier, which was like poo and blood and like chlorine, it was a nice little nasal refresher.
Yeah.
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 Love that.
Smell-o-vision forefront.
Yeah.
So after Grave of Flesh, we did one called El Artista,
Okay.
which was one of my favorites, I think.
We're gonna rank at the end. We have
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that one's kind of like a Spanish painter kind of secludes himself in a manor, and his paintings start coming to life.
Oh.
And that's the one with the flying gargoyle.
And
Love
were
that.
those actual like really people?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like just like swooping over your head like
That's
a big
blurp. Cool.
bat.
Yeah.
You know.
But like when you you get into like the warehouse and you're about to enter the house, it's like you're walking through a facade of a Spanish manor.
Oh.
And it's
Everything
so
is
cool.
Again, when I said that like Grave of Flesh was like very ornate and artistic, this one even I think more so, but in a more gothic way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very gothic. It was very like old timey. It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. And they have like really cool like ghost paranormal effects too that makes it look like holographic. And
Oh, cool.
yeah, that was a really well done house.
Mm-hmm. I just thought seeing our video bloggers film it, that effect of somebody flying above you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is really cool.
It was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
This is the one where you actually walk into like the house, but the front thing is there's an actual house then. So you walk into kind of
Yeah.
like the entrance
I
and
remember,
then there's the
I feel
house.
like it was like a courtyard looking type of
courtyard,
thing?
like
yeah.
So this one, like I think, felt most to me like what a haunted house would be like.
Sure.
It was like the most like not old school, but like just very like what you'd think of with a haunted
Sure.
house, the epitome of
Yeah.
that.
Love that.
And that one was kind of like the underlying theme for the year,
Okay.
where it was kind of like there was a conservatory scene and then there's a scare zone that's kind of like gargoyles and stuff like at the entrance. So that was kind of like the underlying theme. Oh, Jesus, scared
Hey, Rex.
Oh,
crap
Rex.
out of me.
Where'd you come from? Literally, speaking of jump scares,
Yeah.
your cat.
Jeez.
Rex is like, hey guys.
Yeah.
One of the most
Rex.
innocent, friendliest cats. And just boop.
Yep.
But yeah, El Artista was a great one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I think we that was the first 5 houses. We took a break, walked through some scare zones, got some drinks.
How was the scare zones?
They were fun.
Yeah, they were really fun.
Did they
The-
chase after you though? That freaks me out.
I think some of them chase you.
Okay.
Like if they can find some targets.
Would you want
They
to,
can-
like, you coordinated with one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that
Yeah, I
was
did.
great.
That was amazing.
Oh, my God.
So there was like an area where there were zombies walking around with platters of food.
Okay.
Like
And-
eyeballs. And, like,
Nice.
something like that.
Yeah.
I asked him at one point, I was like, do you think I can take one? And because they're on these platters, he's like, no.
No, it's not real. And then she was taking a picture of like the diner, Mel's Drive-In,
Okay.
and during horror nights every year they kind of block out the letters and it says Mel's Dyin'.
Oh,
And so she
cool.
was taking a picture of the restaurant, the courtyard,
They make it all,
and
bloody and stuff like that.
yeah. And like there was a zombie walking by and I was like eyeing him and he was kind of like, lunging towards me and she wasn't paying attention.
Because I had stopped and I was behind both of them, just like messing around with
And
this
Yeah.
picture.
like we were kind of off to the side and he knew I was with her, but she was like taking pictures and he in character just kind of lifts his finger up and it's just like shushing me or like be quiet. I'm like, okay.
And John's like, thumbs up, dude, go get her. Like,
And I like kind of walk ahead a little bit and we were like probably 5 or 6 feet apart. And I should have gotten a video of this, but like he literally comes up right next to her. And I think she thought it was me.
I thought it was him.
And she turns around and she just shrieks.
Yes. Yeah. Because imagine you think it's your boyfriend, and then there's this like what was he?
He was
Like,
a zombie
server, and he's in my personal space. So I'm like probably being like, "Hey, bet."
No, sir.
No, sir. And again, another one where he like smiled a little bit because he know that
Yeah.
like you guys were kind of in cahoots.
Yeah, that was.
And then I was
Oh,
kind
that
of
was
proud
great
of
teamwork.
you, and I kind of like hated you at that moment.
Yeah, no, I was definitely proud of myself for that one. That was awesome.
Hilarious.
But there was a scare zone about like some crooked lady and cats, like
The
demon cats.
The demon cats were kind of cool.
Okay.
I was like, you guys are good kitties. Good
Yeah.
cat.
They looked
Yeah.
pretty messed up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did, but I
Um,
still.
But then
cats.
like
Yeah.
there was like a little like witch's house set up too, so there was like a little show that they were doing.
Okay.
And
That
then
was
they
pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. And then like there was like a little enclosed like little pathway where they had like actually
I was
would
gonna
I
go get it.
would I be able to what do you drink? Would I be able to get a little
Scotchy scotch
scotchy scotch?
Scotchy scotch.
Keep this in. Keep this in.
Ron Burgundy is gonna play jazz flute for you tonight. Anyways.
Oh, scotchy scotch. Here goes down in my belly.
You have a breathtaking, Heine, I want to be friends with it. Anyways.
So yeah, we were just kind of like killing time. We didn't do too much with like food and beverage at the event
No.
because they had like themed food and drinks.
Oh, okay, that's. I was gonna ask. So, since they have themed, do they theme it based on the house? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, some of them like they had like stands set up by
Cool.
the houses. Like so, for example, the Terrifier house, he wears sunglasses, like flower sunglasses,
Okay.
You know, to make it even more
Yeah.
creepy.
like
you
on my sock. He
Oh,
wears
yeah.
And thank you, sir.
that's a cute little glass.
Isn't it?
Right?
And they had like the cookies that look like the sunflower.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then they had
Wait.
like themed drinks.
Wasn't the hot dog we got themed?
Oh, that was during the date.
I know.
We got it at Shrek. We had
We got a Shrek hot dog that
Oh.
had like green gooey.
They had like green salsa.
I was gonna say, was it a
and,
green hot dog to be like an ogre?
Winky doodle.
That would have been
No.
cool.
It was encased in a pretzel.
It was encased in a pretzel, and then it had this like
Fun.
green salsa on it, which again was the ogre.
Ogre.
Actually, yeah.
It was.
Anyways,
It was real. It was good. I'll have one.
It
of
was
those
pretty
again.
tasty.
I like tasting Shrek's stuff. Anyways,
Steve's over here just shaking his
more things to edit.
He's like, this is gonna take me a week.
Yep.
Unedited version on Parks and Pixie Dust at night
Yeah.
after dark.
Yes. Which I still vote we gotta do
That would be funny.
like scary movie
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I
well-
still wish we could do that.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
But we took like a little break between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And then those were kind of all. Those 5 were more up in the front, and then you start heading to the back of the
The
park.
back.
Yeah, and these were
Okay.
kind of spread out a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amongst each other of those last 5.
No, not really.
They're all in a row.
No. Well, wait. Yeah, a
There's
little
the
bit.
3 are in a row.
Yeah.
Then you walk like half a block. Then there's 2.
Okay.
The Grave of Flesh and El Artista, and then we had to walk a
bit more to the
further
back.
for Hatchet and Chain, and that also
Yeah.
over there is the Dolls one, but that was delayed. Like
Oh.
a ride would be delayed.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, well, we did Hatchet and Chains. That was our 6th house.
So now we're in
Okay.
like the middle of the park.
Okay.
You
It
know,
was right by Simpsons. If you guys.
Oh, sure.
Any.
and Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So Hatchet and Chains is kind of like a Western themed, like where they're like demon bounty hunters hunting
Okay.
vampires or something. It was okay. We watched a video of it just to refresh our brains.
Today, yeah.
Nothing to scream home about. It was
Yeah.
mediocre.
Yeah.
It was a longer one, but if I'm not writing much at all, it said there's a porch out front.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thought.
Yeah, with
That's
an
really-
actor there.
Sure.
You know, a couple dead bodies hanging out by a well and a dead horse.
Yeah.
There's a dead horse hanging
Um,
out there. Not a
Yeah, that one was
fine.
very meh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we tried going to Dolls, but that was delayed.
Delayed.
Why was that one delayed?
I don't know.
And that's
Huh.
a really question. Why would I get why a ride could be delayed?
Yeah.
But a haunted house,
Right. That's
Maybe
weird.
someone
Threw
fell or
up
threw up.
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So then we were gonna we wanted to wait it out a bit because then the next group of them were way at the end of the park.
Yeah.
So then we went on the Men in Black ride.
Okay.
Kind of thrown in a ride in there because we still
So during that whole event, you can still do every ride, right?
not
There were
every.
a few rides that were open. So there was
So is like Harry Potter World open at all or no?
yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
is? Okay.
So you could do Gringotts, Men in Black, Transformers, and the Mummy.
and the Mummy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we did Men in Black ride.
Which I thought was bonkers.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm used to these ones that I saw the day before that are so new
Mm-hmm.
and whatever. Men in Black is extremely dated in every sort of way.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
kind of liked it, but then you're supposed to be shooting things with like your steering wheel, and your steering wheel's supposed to light up with your the shooters. I only had one bulb working.
Sure.
It was,
Yeah.
it was showing its age. I still found it interesting.
Sure.
Love those movies growing up. But you compare that to some of the things at Epic Universe and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even some of the other rides at Universal and Islands of Adventure. It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we looked it up and wasn't it it's been there for over 20 years or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So then after that, we went to the furthest point of the park.
Okay.
So that over there was one called Gulkin, which is kind of like a Norwegian cult type house. And that was house number 7. That was her last one.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one is called like Monsters of the North.
Okay.
So think kind of like Alaska in the middle of nowhere and very strange animal / demon
Sure.
people. And this one for me had the absolute best jump scares.
Okay.
I didn't find it as terrifying as the Terrifier.
Sure.
But this one had the best jump scares to me. I think it's like the costumes and everything were mind-boggling. They were so unique and so out there.
Yeah.
Not just like a crazy clown, you know?
Sure.
Like these very
Like the
ornate
effects,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
And the
great.
set pieces, like they had like a sculpture that was like, made to look like it was wooden sculpture and it was on fire. There was like a huge puppet, like of a beast with like antlers and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're walking through the belly of it, but it's like moving its head and roaring at you.
Oh my God.
It was very, very well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you guys get like the guts up, just watch that one and the walkthrough on that one. You'll
Yeah.
see like it's so hard to explain.
Yeah, I feel like we should watch our vloggers again because I don't think I was fully paying attention
Yeah.
to them just because, handling Nicholas and stuff. But yeah, they always film walking through every house. So I'd like
Yeah.
to go back and, based on what you guys have said, then go watch it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And speaking of those vloggers, like we're not allowed to film in any of the houses at all.
yeah.
So the ones that the ones you see on YouTube, either people are stealthily doing it, but it's very hard to do that, I would think.
Sure.
And it's the people that are like invited to the influencers, the vloggers,
Yes.
certain people that they know will do it justice.
Yep.
So the ones you see on YouTube tend to be like higher quality of what you actually might see.
Yeah.
And not just people just randomly filming on like a roller coaster.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a good one. That's when you tapped out.
And I tapped out from a combo of being at 2 parks, 7 houses, 27,000 steps.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
still had to
Good,
walk
good.
all the way back through Universal, which was quite far. And I was doing this alone. He offered to come with me, but I wanted him to
Yeah.
see the rest of the parks. So I'd have to walk all the way through Universal with the jump scares.
Yeah.
Then all the way through the city walk, then get on a bus and go back to the
Oh,
resort.
God, girl.
And guess what? My feet were that tired and everything like that. And it had been such like a stimulating day all
Oh,
around
my God. Yeah.
that I was like, you stay, boo.
Mhm.
But Mama's going to go back to the
Yeah.
hotel and have a drink.
Oh, I don't blame you, girl.
Yeah.
And
Girl,
I did. And
I
I'm
would've
like
been with
alone.
you.
I was like, and he was like, I can go. And I'm like, big girl, I can find my way home.
Yeah.
You have fun. I'll see you later. And by the way, this is on my birthday. This
Yeah.
is my actual birthday
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Wait,
But that's a lot.
No, it wasn't. It was the day before
Birthday
my
Eve.
birthday. So it was like an hour before my birthday,
Yeah.
But I was like, I wanted him to stay and see the rest of him, but I wanted to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that is a lot.
And he was proud of me. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. I couldn't even do one. And if
Yeah.
I would have been there with you guys, I would have tapped out with you. I would have joined you.
Yeah.
But you know what I
Yes.
found? Like, so you'd hear me shriek in the houses, like at the beginning of the event.
Yeah.
But like when I got to Gulkin, I think there was like one scare that got me.
Yeah.
It was like right at the beginning when this person just jumps out of nowhere and just
Yeah.
starts screaming into the air. And but I think like, I had a drink, or we were drinking before in line,
Yeah.
and
Because that was
It
one of
just-
the longer lines. This is when
Yeah.
we were starting, even with Express. Sorry to interrupt, babe. But this is when we had to even wait 15 to 20 plus minutes, and then everybody else is waiting over an hour to get in. Because
Yeah.
this is getting to the later night, so more people are coming and coming and coming.
Sure.
Mhm.
And
And having a drink before entering a house kind of numbs you a little
Helps.
bit. So it's just like, okay, I'm just walking around.
I would
walking
need to
through
do
the
that
house.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then after that, that's when she left, and there was one house next door, which was Fallout, which is based off the show, based off the video game.
Okay.
I know nothing about either.
Okay.
That was very meh.
Okay.
Some cool animatronics, but yeah, nothing stood out to me on that one.
it was really cute because when I was walking back through the park and City Walk and the bus, every time he could make it through a house, he's like, babe, you're not missing much. Yeah. So, I
Aw.
mean, even though I didn't really feel like I was missing much, it was kind of still nice to hear that.
Yeah.
John's a good guy.
Yeah, I think I'll keep him.
And then
We love you, Kari. I whenever I've talked to Bev, I'm like, I love Kari. She's so sweet. Seriously. John, don't
Okay, so
Okay.
House-
yeah, so we did
8.
Or I did Fallout.
You weren't impressed.
left. Yeah, I wasn't
But I
impressed.
left before Fallout, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Fallout was number 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I went back and backtracked back to Dolls, which was working again.
That was,
Oh.
that
The one
was
that
the
was
delayed
delayed.
one. Yeah.
So I waited for that. It was okay. It was an original concept. It was like some little kid dressed her dolls up as like she half melted their faces.
Oh God.
Knitted pieces together.
I was
What
kind of disappointed because I did kind of want to see that one.
Yeah.
But again, he was like
Yeah.
not as good as the other one.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus,
Yeah.
like, I had another drink while in line for, I think, Fallout.
Yeah.
And, I was just kind of, the last few houses I was just walking through.
Yeah.
They weren't scaring me.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
He was
But,
feeling
like-
dejected without his woman.
yes.
Yeah. He was alone.
I was so scared.
They couldn't protect you.
But like, so there were a couple guys in front of me during Dolls, and they were pretty much the same, like not jumping at all. And the guy directly in front of me, he was so throughout the houses, they'll have cast members stationed.
Yes,
and, like,
just to make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think to take people out if they do tap out in the middle of a house.
Yeah,
They
because
have
I
like
think
good
they're
that
exit
they let you
areas.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's smart.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, because I would be crying. I know myself. I'd be like tapping out. You know.
you have to
Yeah.
do 10 shots before you enter.
Yeah. And a gummy.
But like the guy directly in front of me, like every cast member that he encountered that was like kind of standing there, fist bump.
Oh, come on.
It was pretty funny. I was
Please.
just like, that's funny.
Did they fist pump him back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And then at the exit, like there were, cast members greeting you at the exit, and then there, like security officers, like cops and whatnot, and fist bump them, fist bump the cop. Like that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I shouldn't be so cynical. I'm like, I was thinking he was like holding up the line, but
Oh.
if he was just
No.
kind of moving through, then
Right.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
a subtle
just a little
boop,
boop. Okay, boop.
It's kind of
All
fun.
right, I'm on board
yeah.
with that now, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a cool
Okay.
guy. And then from that, I didn't do it a couple years ago, but like I checked out the Harry Potter area, Diagon Alley, where they had like the not Dementors, the
Yeah, Dementors, right? The Death Eaters.
Death Eaters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I guess during Halloween Horror Nights they have Death Eaters, which kind of go around the land,
Okay.
and like I don't know, they do like shows or you get pictures with them or they scare you. So I walked around that for a little bit. Didn't really see any. It was just kind of cool to walk around at night.
Yeah. For sure. And this is though original Universal Park, right?
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
just trying to
So
picture.
it's
okay.
Diagon Alley.
Okay. Yeah. Because Hogsmeade's the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
And then I made my way to the last house. I walked through some kind of like crazy rave party.
So wait,
In the
before you
streets.
did the last house, you went to Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it was kind of on the way.
It was on the way.
Oh,
He's
I
coming
see.
from the way back of the park.
Yeah.
Got
so I'm
it.
trying
And
to
he
Okay.
had to get out,
Yeah.
and Jason was way back up at the front. I don't know why we didn't.
It
catch
was
that.
no, it was
Or was it in the middle on the other side?
Okay.
yeah, it was like kind of where Fast and Furious ride is.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the last house was Jason, like Friday the 13th.
Oh, cool. How was that?
So a lot of people were saying like it was the best house,
Okay.
or it was like incredibly scary.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
Who was saying that? Like other podcasts or something?
I've heard it like from people I follow on Instagram. I
Okay.
think some cast members were saying that.
I wonder if it's
um,
just because it's a known theme or something.
Like Jason.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Sure.
Like
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
like, so I was watching because they have that house in the Hollywood Universal Studios as well.
Oh, okay.
And that one is so much better because like they kind of like show more of, it's gonna sound morbid, but like they kind of show more of like the kills that Jason does, like
Sure.
the dead teens in the forest and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there's one point you're walking through bodies that are hanging like in body bags.
Oh, okay.
There was none of that in this
Oh,
house.
interesting.
I think like the
Huh.
best part of it was like at the end when all the different types of Jasons that they've made movies on are like popping out and scaring you.
Okay.
I wasn't jumping or anything because I was
Sure.
a little buzzed, but so it was kind of cool to see like, oh, that's the first Jason, that's second, that's the one in space.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last house. Then I walked through a couple scare zones to get to the exit.
Okay.
Got a couple selfies with some zombies
Random-
or gargoyles.
yeah.
Cool. Then made it back to the hotel to meet up with her for some drinks at the
Nice.
bar.
heading into my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of a day like that, your feet effing kill.
Yeah. I'm surprised that like I was even up for a few drinks, but I felt like, oh, it's nearing my birthday. I'm waiting on him, So it was at the hotel bar, and then of course we made friends with like that couple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
They were where were they originally from? They were
Chicago.
originally from Chicago,
Nice.
and now they live in like Florida.
Yeah.
Love it.
And so just making friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love that.
Universal / Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to do a trip as us couples.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be such a blast.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
taking you to Horror Nights next year. Just kidding. I don't think you'd like it.
Happy early
I don't
birthday.
know. I don't know if I do well. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I
I
did
would
better.
tap out with you.
Yeah, I think I did better than what I thought I would do,
Yeah, I
because there
was
were certain
super
ones
proud.
I told him I was just like gonna sit out.
Yeah.
And then I think you just kind of start going, and
Yep.
it's kind of a different mentality. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and
So,
like
go ahead.
you get nervous going into the houses.
Well, I was gonna say, waiting in the lines. Don't you feel anticipation?
Yeah.
I think,
I did.
Yeah.
and I was feeling much better because I wasn't going solo this year.
He actually said that to me during the thing, is that he's gone solo before.
Yeah.
And even though now I'm like hiding behind him,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's still, he's holding hands with somebody through the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling like antsy and stuff because
Sure.
a couple years ago when I went, like I was nervous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, then like what helped me a couple years ago was the more drinks I had.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. Hey, bud, you're behind
Right.
that corner.
For sure.
You're gonna scare me. You did. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No, sir. You
So
should
when we
teach that to
went,
Natalie. Oh no, sir.
I've actually said to her, I have a video when she was like a little over a year old. She was like grabbing Rex's fur, and I'm like, pet. My voice is so nauseating. Pet kitty, nice, Natalie. Don't be rough. No. I'll just show you the video. But yeah, I've said that to Natalie. It's hilarious. But no, what I was gonna say is the city walk. When we went in December of 23, I got my first tattoo.
Whoa.
At the Hart and Huntington tattoo
Whoa.
place at the City Walk, and I got a Disney castle.
Yep.
Oh.
So the artist that I had was phenomenal. Shout out to Marlo. I want to go back to him and get something else Disney.
A whole sleeve.
Because honestly, I would, but Steve's like, that's not your aesthetic. I'm like, fine. But I want something else Disney. Maybe something to represent the two kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but he was an amazing artist, and it was so cool because in the room where he did my tattoo, he's like, what do you want to watch? He had a TV, and I'm like, drunk on 2 margaritas, and I'm like, Frozen. So he like plays Frozen for me as I'm kidding. My first tattoo.
Oh my God.
It was awesome.
That's perfect.
So yeah, but no, that's so you went back, and then I mean, how would you say? Okay, so based on
Oh yeah. The rating.
the horror nights that you've been to in the past, I know you guys want to rate these houses specifically, but based on
Maybe just
also
1, 2,
the
3.
the years past that you've been, how would you rate this year's?
It was okay. And
Okay.
I think that's been kind of the consensus from what I've been hearing.
Sure. So other years have been better, you think?
Yeah, and like
Okay.
I've only been like 2 other times before, but I really did it the first time like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that year had I love it when they do like houses themed around Universal monsters.
Yeah.
They didn't have that this year, and I wonder if that's because Epic Universe and the Dark Universe land.
Sure.
Because I think a lot of people were really hoping for like some kind of creature from the Black Lagoon
Mm.
house, and I was wearing the shirt.
Yeah, he
Sure.
wore
I
it
was wearing
for
my
that.
socks.
He was wearing the socks.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
even got a
Johnny John.
Lagoon frozen drink
Oh, stuff.
that I had that I was like feeding to my shirt
Yeah.
with the straw.
Yeah.
I took that picture.
Yeah.
Had you done research prior to going of knowing what the houses were or no?
Oh well, yeah, I follow them on Instagram. So
Okay.
every time
Okay.
a house was announced,
Got
I
it.
would always like post it on my page.
Got it.
But
Okay.
like,
Okay.
yeah, I love hearing those announcements.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Love
So-
that. Okay.
But yeah, I think like before we get into our top 3, a tip to do
Yeah.
is to spend the money on the Express Pass.
Yeah.
A tip from Tips.
Well, especially for the haunted houses,
Yes.
right? Because now
Oh,
is
yeah, for Horror
Express
Nights.
Pass a separate thing for Horror Nights versus the parks during
Yeah.
the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
everything's
another
separate.
Everything's a
Another
expense.
expense.
Yep.
And they
Yeah.
also do have like express pass to go through each house one time or unlimited
Oh, what did
Right.
you guys do?
once.
Once.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
need to go through.
Is there
those
a big
multiple
price
times.
difference in that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, I'd
Also,
be good
there's
with
10,
once.
there's 10 houses. Why
Right.
would you want to go through them like two times?
Right.
Like, it's just, what? No.
Right.
I don't know. But that's, maybe some people are just.
Oh, there's
that'd
some
be their
hardcore
jam.
people out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh, this night was better than this other night, and so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, what were your top 3?
Yeah.
So my top 3, this might surprise you a little bit, John. First one was Gulkin. It was
Oh.
just so ornate and beautiful and artistic and otherworldly.
Was
and
that
also,
the one the
There's
Norwegian
Norwegian
type
Cult
one.
one. And I guess maybe Minnesota Girl, a little bit
Yeah.
of something in that. I grew up in the woods.
Love that.
I did.
Love that.
The branches, yeah.
There's lots of branches and horns and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Very artistic. Number 2, Terrifier.
Yeah.
This the scariest house for me. And that's just very weird because I have for like Gulkin and Terrifier, they had the most jump scares of all of them, like the scariest, and they're my 1 and 2. So maybe I need to rethink my thoughts on if I can handle horror or not, because I didn't think I could even do that going in.
Well, when you say they were your 1 and 2, is it just what is it based on? Just the visuals of it, or the scare, or like combination? You know what I mean?
I think that a lot of it for Gulkin was just how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
And the vibe it gave, and kind of reminded me of being in the woods in the middle of winter in Minnesota. Yes, there were a lot of jump scares, but also the costumes were the most beautiful and insane and ornate.
Yeah.
The Terrifier, I don't know why I like that one so much. But
that one
maybe
was
it's
really
because
scary.
it was really scary. Maybe it's because I had a beer right beforehand. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But that one was so scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
I put that as my second. And then Grave of Flesh. This one was the one that John smelled good. And I
Oh.
think this one was just, again, the entranceway, the ornate, the artsiness of it. So, like, Terrifier, not artsy. The other 2, artsy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of jump scare. Grave of Flesh wasn't that scary. But
Love it.
yeah. So Gulkin, Terrifier, and Grave of Flesh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
I actually changed my number 1
Okay.
to Gulkin.
Ah.
It was El Artista, but like after watching that walkthrough, yeah, that one was really awesome. Very well done.
You guys should watch that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even though like I wasn't like jumping as much throughout the other houses, yeah, that was I like also the cult vibes of things.
Yeah.
Cults are just interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
a big cult girl too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think a tie
I could have my own
for
cult.
probably could get you set up.
Yeah.
Love it.
Come here and record.
Yeah.
I think my second is kind of tied between El Artista and Terrifier.
Okay.
I really like that El Artista house. Like it was just really cool to walk through,
Yeah.
like a haunted house type
Yeah.
setting.
The Spanish
mhm.
vibes, right? You said.
Yeah, and the special effects throughout it.
Yeah.
And then I would say and then Terrifier. You know, I know those movies.
Mm-hmm.
It was gruesome.
So gruesome.
It
Yeah.
was,
Smelled like poo.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you can't really find that anywhere
No,
else
it's
unless you're
pretty
in
unique,
Steve
I
and
must-
Jess's bedroom.
Having a dream.
Having a dream.
Living the dream.
Smelling the dream.
Seriously.
Steve is such a good sport. Steve is such a good sport.
He is. I married a saint. He deals with a lot of shit in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think my third one would be Grave of Flesh.
Babe, surprise me on that one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah.
What's your reasoning for that one?
Smelled good.
It smelled good.
Because he thought he was grabbing your boobie, but then he grabbed an intestine.
Oh, that was Terrifier.
Oh, that's never mind. Sorry, I'm a little buzzed. Sorry. I bleep that up. Oh, fuck. Puppies.
Yeah, and then the other ones were just kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgettable. That's what they were.
Does he have a sound? I forget when he swears.
I never swear.
What does
Yeah.
he have? A few, like, poo, and yeah, he does. I mean, he doesn't really swear. He's a good guy.
He doesn't censor me much.
Yeah,
He doesn't
it's
much.
me. Anyways, well, no, I
yeah.
love hearing it. Maybe next year we'll have to go. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a time.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. You just gotta like kind of get the get in the mindset.
I think I just need alcohol.
Yeah,
That's how I
and they got that.
Yeah,
They do. They literally have carts like outside each house.
They probably do that on purpose.
Oh,
so
I'm
people
sure.
Can
Yeah.
freaking survive.
Yeah.
Oh, there was
You
one
know?
part it was after you got scared by the zombie guy.
That you
But we went
encouraged.
to
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But we got drinks and they saw birthday buttons
Oh yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, happy birthday!"
Yeah.
And they you could either get like the 12-ounce cup or like the 16-ounce souvenir cup.
Which is refillable.
Yeah,
Sure.
And it costs a little bit more. They didn't because they're supposed to ask you what size you want. They didn't ask us.
Oh, nice.
And then they just gave us the 2 souvenir cups, and
Oh.
they didn't discount anything.
Right.
They just didn't
Oh,
tell
they
us
said
that they were
happy
going to charge
birthday.
us more.
Then they gave
Oh.
us. So it was kind of fucked up because they said happy birthday. Then they handed us like the drink in that cup.
Oh, I thought they were maybe gonna like charge you for the smaller, and
And then we
give
thought they were going to charge for less, and then they didn't. So we're like, that was a happy birthday and a upsell without us agreeing
What
to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cats
I mean,
are pissed.
So now I have like the Halloween Horror Nights cup.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I mean, like they need to ask.
Yeah,
That was-
they shouldn't have done
It was
that.
really.
Yeah.
I think it was like $18.
What the?
Yeah.
So when they had drinks, was it like mixed drinks, beer?
That was a
wine?
mixed drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I think we had one mixed drink during that, and then I think we would switch to like a beer every couple of houses.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple themed mixed drinks and then the beers, but
And you had some other beers after I tapped out because I was like, I'm out of here.
oh yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
And that,
Yeah.
I get it. You know,
it's a
was
lot.
the cats fighting?
Yeah, they fight all the
They
time.
fight?
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's always a cat
that sounded
fight.
a little aggressive over
Yeah,
there.
I know. They're just
They're just cats.
They're probably getting
Crazy.
tired too.
Yeah. But yeah, like that was pretty much the gist of Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It was an
fun.
experience. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're glad that I did it with you.
I am.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
hotel, did you guys stay the entire time at the hotel by Epic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the other hotels, like by the other parks,
Mhm.
the original hotels,
Mhm.
they each do something different for Horror Nights. Like,
Oh.
they have like specific or certain things going on in their lobbies.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like a dance club in City Walk that's kind of like they theme it to Horror Nights theme.
Oh.
So I think this one was kind of going along the lines of the Galkin House.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, like there's pockets of Horror Nights like throughout the entire resort.
Love it. Love to hear it, and I'm so glad we got to kick off spooky season.
Yeah.
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 Got more to come, and again, Kari, thank you so much for being on.
You're very
Mhm.
Nerding
welcome.
out with John and I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great. Had a
Yeah.
great time.
Being
Yeah.
a trooper in her first trip to
Yeah.
Orlando with
It
me.
was.
Yep. Dating a Disney adult.
Oh boy,
It's real.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yep. Well, I'm excited though for you guys to go back in November. That'll
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you back for that to
Yeah.
hear about that because I'm dying to hear about you're going to the Food and Wine Fest for
Yeah.
Swan and Dolphin.
Swan and Dolphin, yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun. So
That'll be fun.
yeah, that's awesome. Well, everybody, it's been a blast. Thanks for listening, and happy Halloween. Bleep.
Have a good night, yo.
Stay golden.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and/or rating on your favorite podcast platform.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. We are also on Twitter and TikTok under Parks and Pixie Dust. Give us a follow and stay tuned for lots of updates.
And you can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-monthly on Wednesdays.